And now that I'm done wasting my ammo on background, what's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil Remake. Told you I wouldn't forget. In the last episode, we got the armor key. And in this episode, we're unlocking doors. It was about as exciting as it was in the first playthrough. But I'm going to try some different routes just to see how many different ways there are to explore the mansion. And I'm about to run into a Crimson Head. Right here. There he is. Funny thing about Crimson Heads, they can actually kill normal zombies, and they won't come back as Crimson Heads, and get off me! If you want to save your defensive items, if you're playing on normal or easy mode, it's always better to take a bite, especially if you want to save your defensive items for later. Don't know why you'd want to, but hey, they're there, you can use them if you want. But Crimson Heads are kind of funny enemies because, you know, they come back from zombies, and then they can kill their own kind, and they won't come back. That's probably the funniest part. They can kill themselves, or each other. So pretty much I'm just going to be running around unlocking all of these doors, so I can use them later. That way we won't have to worry about inventory, or, you know, running around trying to find space, trying to go to specific doors. I can just go boom, 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 and then we're done. And the main reason I want to just spend an entire episode unlocking doors is so I can get rid of the keys. A lot of times in Resident Evil games, when you're completely done with an item, you can get rid of it. That mainly goes for keys. And having keys in this game is kind of annoying, especially with your limited inventory. So if there's any way that you can get rid of it, I would suggest doing that. And I think the sword key only is used 4 times, and a lot of people can never remember where the last door to use the sword key is. Believe it or not, it's right down here. So I'm gonna get rid of my sword key here and free up some more inventory space, because there's something down here we need. And this is only in Chris's campaign, or story, whichever way you want to look at it. It's another old key. This is the old key that a lot of people miss, that I've noticed, because nobody ever thinks to go down into the kitchen. You don't have to go down into the kitchen until a lot later in the game, where you end up in the kitchen. So there's a couple items down here. There's an old key. Sometimes there's handgun ammo, but most of the time it's just a dagger. And there it is. There's also a zombie on the floor, so I just wonder what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen, but I'm just wondering if you know what's going to happen. Alright, there's nothing in here. I thought there was going to be something in the background, but there wasn't, so let's fight a zombie. One out of the, 4 CG sequences in the game, and it just shows off zombie vision. That's probably one of my favorite 3D mini cutscenes or whatever. So if you don't want to shoot these guys, there's one crawling on the floor, you just gotta lead this guy over here and he won't even touch you. I'm gonna save that dagger for later, just in case I need it. Just so I know where it is. Alright, back to my shenanigans of unlocking doors. This is probably the easiest way to do this playthrough, and whoop! Later! I know I keep mentioning it, but doing a pacifist run of Resident Evil really is the best course of action, especially if you want to conserve your ammo. Because, this being a survival horror game, there isn't a lot of ammo to go around. And especially in the case of Resident Evil, if you don't know where it is in the other rooms, you might not have enough to last until you can find another room with ammo in it. Now, this pathway I'm showing you, I will show you how to unlock all the doors, if I can remember to go in the correct direction. Yeah, I do want to go this way. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking in my head how I want to do this, because there is a specific room that I want to go in now, just so I don't screw myself over later. You'll see. But anyway, sometimes when, especially when I first started playing, and a lot of first-timers will do this, they won't know where all the secret ammo is hiding. So I want to show how going through rooms again can help you find more ammo just in case you need it. And I have a strange feeling that coming into this room again, there's going to be more zombies showing up. Yep, they're coming through the window. So this room should be completely off limits because there's going to be about 6 zombies in here now. It's ridiculous. There's so many zombies in there. And one of them... Yep, one of them came in. That's one of the other annoying things about this remake here. Since there's so... Whoa, whoa, hey, hey, hey! Whoa, get off! How about died? I'm losing track. I'm not paying attention. Oof. There we go. So as I was saying, that's one of the new additions to make this more of a horror feel. Zombies can come in through doors. Astounding, right? I think they brought that idea over from Resident Evil 3, where Nemesis could follow you throughout a bunch of rooms. Now, these rooms, these are what I would like to call safe haven rooms. There is a lot of healing items in these 3 rooms, and there's also a very, very good item in use for a puzzle later. So if you need healing items, be sure to have an old key and come up here. So you can get the special item, and depending on your difficulty, there's a few healing items up here as well. Like there, I just got a red, and I think there's a few things here. Ink ribbon, and I think there's another old key here, which is kind of funny. See what I mean about the old keys? They're always in places when you'll need them. I don't know what that old key was doing down in the kitchen, but I think that's just to throw you off and have you go all the way around the mansion and take a long time. Alright, this room does have significance besides this right here. If you want to read up on your Resident Evil lore and figure out what the side characters were doing. Not any ones you'd care about, though. Also, be sure to pause if you want to read it. I do like all these like little journal entries that are put in the game. It's a nice touch, especially when you see like people have been infected with the virus and you see they're kind of going crazy. They start eating, they become mindless. It's really cool how it's just added in. It adds to the flow. It's like instead of like zombies take over the world, it's like, well, yeah, okay, zombies have taken over. But kind of adding that little touch, it makes it feel like shit has gotten real. Stuff is gonna die. And then you're like, oh, wow, this is a big deal. So, simple puzzle right here. If you're low on inventory, I suggest getting the lure first. And then right here, here's the special item. A throwback to the PlayStation Resident Evil. And a bee! I hate bees. I hate bees so much that I own Buck Bumble on N64. That game sucks. But this does not suck. The Wind Crest. Back in the old Resident Evil, there were 4 crests instead of 4 death masks. In fact, that whole sanctuary underneath where you need to use the mask didn't exist. It was the 4 crests. And there's one for the moon, wind, sun, and stars. So, kind of cool. Paying homage to your old game. And there's nothing else in here. And I'm going to save these health items just in case I need them. It's always good to scope out the different rooms, especially when you're unlocking a bunch of doors, just to check and see like where everything is, keep tabs on everything. And I think this map, the one in this game, actually tells you if there's items in a certain room if you've discovered it. Now, I'm actually going to be doing a lot of item management here. And ooh! Yeah! Okay. When you're playing through the game, if you ever see that note outside this save room, there's going to be a lot of items waiting for you. And it also depends on difficulty. So I'm going to put this stuff away, get everything situated, and actually get these because I'm going to need them. Shotgun shells, won't need them just yet because I need to get the shotgun first, but that should come here soon. Just gotta wonder, who is this mystery person giving us all these special items? And this first aid spray is always hard to pick up. You gotta turn Like this, I think. Yeah, just a little bit in front of the save box, because you'll just keep opening it, and it kind of gets a little tedious. Alright, so we won't need any of that for now. I think. Might as well save while I'm here. That's the cool thing about the item boxes, since they connect from save room to save room. In a certain other difficulty, they don't, and that gets... that takes some time. But the addition of them being on opposite sides of the house and then interconnected, it kind of helps when doing speed runs, and that's the main key here. I think this specific Resident Evil game, maybe all the other ones were doing it too, except most of them are like railroads. Wesker, you care! But I think this game in particular was made around a speed run of the game. Because there's a lot of places and a lot of scenarios where you can pick up an item you need for a puzzle later, end up in that place where you need to be, and then just keep going, and it all comes around in one glorious turnaround. And it's just so easy to do a speed run here when you know what you're doing. And isn't that the same for all games? If you know what you're doing, you can play it fast. Okay, let me think. Where do I need to use the... Oh, okay. I remember. Okay, I know where to go. Trust me, I know this game like the back of my hand. Sometimes. I tend to make a lot of mistakes. Especially when I keep thinking of things that I need to do later, but I end up doing them right then. It's... This game's fun. I just overthink things. It happens. Alright, there should be... Yep, there's going to be a zombie coming in here. Just wait for the music to swell. Give it a minute. There we go. He just broke in. Nice. Right on cue. Do I need anything? I'll do it later. That's the other save room, by the way. So, I'm going to come over here, and here's where you need to use another old key. And let me go ahead and get what I need here to get the shotgun here soon. That's always good. And here, there's a few items that you need. There's an ink ribbon over here. Almost in every side room where there's a key item, there will probably be an ink ribbon in there, which is very helpful. And here's a flash grenade for your troubles, and... the broken shotgun. Yes, we finally got the shotgun! Now we just need to find a repairman! Actually, we'll be getting another shotgun. I just wanted to see how many of you would fall for it. I'm guessing only none of you fell for it. So, mission complete. And we got rid of the armor key. Very nice. Oh, you hear that? Someone's banging on the windows. Darn kids. Okay, in here, if you're doing Jill's playthrough, there is nothing of interest here besides these handgun bullets, but for Chris's campaign, or story, whichever you wish to call it, there is this amazing journal entry. This is what I mean by adding more to the flow of the zombie apocalypse. This is somebody slowly turning into a zombie, and not liking it very much, but eventually he doesn't care. But the other reason that this room exists, specifically for Chris's story, I said it right that time, is to get another old key. The only problem is, you need to trigger this in order to get it. Oh no, it's the guy in the journal entry, and he didn't even go for me, so I can just pick this up. Don't even bother shooting these guys, they're way too close. You can simply run around them. Nothing to it. Okay, pretty much did everything I wanted to do. There's another door there, and I forgot to unlock a door. But I don't need a key for it. It's one of those, it's locked from one side, so I can unlock it later. It's not that big a deal. Actually, should I do anything else? I'm contemplating. What should I do now? I should pick this up. That is the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure I pick this up, or else I'll forget it. I know I'll forget it. Okay, other than that, keep that there just in case I need it. I think that'll actually do it for this episode. Managed to unlock all the doors I needed to unlock, so next time we can just go on a big old treasure hunt and finish everything. And then in a couple episodes, we should be out of the mansion. Believe it or not, we get to leave this place. No matter what a dog may say. And I actually want to check out this camera angle. I never get to check out all the different camera angles. This is cool. I'll see you guys next time. This is so cool. Ooh, lightning!